Elementary and middle schoolers are now crisscrossing Jefferson County still at the moment, as we're going to be waiting for that final student drop-off time to come a little later. A JCPS spokesperson telling us an estimated 40,000 kids rode the buses today. That's out of a normal 60,000 elementary and middle schoolers. And moments ago, JCPS's Mark Hebert telling me so far so good, with buses clearing some of those depots within 10 minutes. So let's join WHS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Ian Hardwitt. They're live from a South End bus stop. Isaiah, how long have you been there? What have you been seeing happen there?
Well, Doug, this is actually Fairdale. We've been moving around in each show here. This is actually just off West Manslick Road. Parents were sitting right atop this structure here, that fence, waiting for their kids up until about, I want to say about 10 minutes ago. Fairdale Elementary School students, they were supposed to get here about 5:09. They just arrived on their buses in the last 10 minutes or so. So about 40 minutes. 50 minutes. It's what we've consistently seen throughout the evening at a lot of different bus stops we've been at. Here was what we heard from one great-grandmother, actually, who was running across town to pick up her kids.
It's a lot better. I will say it's better. They have improved. I don't know yet. I've got to go get the third one, so we'll see how much traffic we're going to run into.
And she was actually waiting for her kid, one of her kids who actually went to Auburndale Elementary. We spoke with some parents who did have kids who went to Auburndale. They got out earlier today, some of them getting back to their parents just before 4 o'clock. So again, just about an hour, 50 minutes is what we've seen a lot from. Coming up here at 11 o'clock, though, we are going to hear from some of the mothers here at this Fairdale Elementary bus stop who say this was a big test for them today. But again, they have to see more Monday when, of course, the high schoolers come into the mix. That will be the real test. Doug.
Well, Isaiah, you saw those school buses arriving. How full were they?
The one I just saw here, there were kids in every row. And it was actually interesting you point that out. The parent actually initially said, that's not my kid's bus, that's not the number, and then found out her kid was on it. So it seems like at one point they had consolidated buses. They didn't let parents know, at least not at the school, when they did that. So that could be possibly misleading as to the number, but the bus that just got here had at least, I would say, 15 to 20 kids on there. They said this was one of many buses that passed through, but they were the last grouping here tonight, again, just before 6 o'clock. Doug.
All right, Isaiah, thank you very much.